All right, welcome to Dirt Floor Garage. If you've been following along on this, you know that this is the Power Tour Jeep. And one of the things I'm wanting to do, I'm putting a V8 in it, but one of the things I'm also doing is putting a rear-mounted gas tank right here. If you know the Jeeps, their gas tanks are in this area here, but the filler neck is back there. If you get a 75 through 79 rear-mounted 19-gallon fuel tank for an F-150, it's about the right fit, and I'm going to show you how to fit that in right now. All right, now what you need to do is get some metal. What I've got is this right here. This is a little bit of angle iron. It's actually off an old shelf. And this here is movable, so I've got to put that there. Your all thread needs to be a little bit loose so you can move it around, so you can get it on, unless you do better measurements than I do. In which case then you won't have to have it angled in a little bit, which is what I have. Now that all thread is done, I can tighten it back up. Right, this holds the front of the tank. Now, this way I have to put the whole tank in, because if you try and put the back end after this, it won't let it go in. So now we're going to do the back. It fits right up underneath this back frame rail. Now, it will not go in it at an angle, so it won't come out either. And I'm just making a liar on myself, but it will eventually catch. Anyways, I need to have that back up in there. Okay, the key to the back is the spring perch. Is right here. This right here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of all thread and bend it to put it up in there, so it'll be at an angle, so it'll hit the frame, and I can thread it acts like a J-hook, and I'll be able to thread the nut on it, and I'm going to have the brace that goes all the way across to the other side. That's going to hold the back end up. Just a little FYI if you're working with all thread, because I just got through putting these in the vise and using a hammer to bend them. Now, the part that was in the vise doesn't matter, because that can be damaged. That's my J-hook. But this part here, the thread part, I actually have a sliced piece of hose, so I put over that, so when I hit it with a hammer, it wouldn't damage it. It also works good if you need to put a piece in, slide it on. Like, say if I want to do something with this, now I'm not going to damage the threads. This little piece of garden hose, I think that's about 2 inches long, and I slid it on the down the middle. Right there's a spring perch. So here's what's up. Right in there. And there it hangs. So, and when I tighten up on it, it'll tighten it up. It should tension it up. Yes, this is shelving material. I doubled it up. So there. The one's right there, I doubled it up so it's sturdy. And right there is our pickup tube and our filler thing. There's no problems there. And we're not touching the top, but yet we are touching the frame. So we are solid in. There it is. I don't like this, but I lead the L brackets because they are sturdier. But there it is. And it fits. It really does. There you go. How to put a rear-mounted gas tank. 75 through 79 Ford F-150 rear mount. 19 gallon. That's what you need. Right there. Talk to you later.